So listen, this is Master and Teach GF checking in. Now look, most of us already understand that everything on Earth has a counterpart outside of Earth. Most of us understand that. But what we need to understand is the importance and the significance of the square and the circle. Not only on Earth, but also outside of Earth. Not only deep in the Earth, but also on the ground. Not only in the water, but also in the air. Not only in the air, but also in outer space. So, this is the square and circle theory by me, Master and Teacher GF. So, the Earth, what we call Earth, is a square encased in a circle. Now, understand, circle, natural circles always represent momentum. Natural squares always represent stationary, which also means stable, stability. Now, let's go into this. So, plate tectonics, circles, boom, boom, earthquakes. That's clear enough. Twisters on the ground. On the ground, sweeping everything up and away. Right? Also, I want to bring that back to plate tectonics. Deep inside the ground. Boom, boom. Okay? Circles. Twisters. Up and pushing things away. On the ground. Whirlwinds inside the water. Sucking things down. Bermuda Triangle. Despite its name, circles. Sucking everything in. Circles. Black hole. Sucking everything in. So, now that we got that out the way, let's talk about circles and squares that aren't natural on Earth. So, you guys got to understand that you need to be able to see circles and squares. When you look at things, you should be able to see the circles and squares in them. Okay? Some of the circles are hidden. Some of the circles look stretched out. For example, a broomstick. The handle part. From the handle part down to the part you screw in. You may look at that and say, that's not a circle. But just because it's not one circle, you don't realize there's a lot of circles in that broomstick. Okay? That's still a circle. Now, other things. Sockets. Or the casing around the socket. You should be able to see the squares in these things, and you should be able to see the circles in these things. Knobs on the stove, knobs on the radio, circles. Okay, once you're able to see the circles and squares and everything, and right now I'm talking about the unnatural circles and squares, you will understand that the circle represents momentum. Okay? And you will understand that the squares represent stability. We have circles that are natural, like a nose, inside the nose. These are natural. These are natural circles. Why? Because they're constantly being used for something. Airs. You can find a circle in the air if you look. Okay? You can find a circle in your pee hole if you look. You can find a circle in your anus if you look. Okay? Things that don't normally or not normally used or not normally in motion, you'll find a square. Can you see the square in my hand? Can you see that square? Okay, so square in the hand. But you also have to understand there are circles in there too. There's a circle. So for this example, you would have a square that is encasing a circle. See, with the earth you have a circle which is encasing a square. With your hand you have a square which is encasing a circle. Because when you go up there to down here, things tend to flip. Okay? So anyway, you gotta learn to look into your everyday life and be able to see the circles and be able to see the squares. Why? Because once you do this, you'll become way more enlightened. This is like a cheat code of life, okay? Circles and squares are all around you. But you need to remember the purpose of the circle. The circle either represents constant motion or it is constant motion. Natural circles are constant motion. Manufactured circles, man-made circles, are a representation of constant motion. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Once again, this is Master and Teach GF. Check it in and check it out.